It really is that damn phone. You know it, everybody knows it. Many people don't want to admit it, but everybody knows it. But a lot of people don't truly understand the magnitude of the problems that it has created or enhanced. A lot of people don't, but I want to bring you some self-awareness. You may disagree, you may agree, but I guarantee you'll look at this a lot differently, or to support what you already feel by the end of this. But I really want you to let this sink into your brain, really sit with these thoughts, really sit with the fact that we've become obsessed with something that is ruining us, something that is destroying us. It wasn't created for this, but it is now. As if there weren't already enough addictions in this world, enough vices in this world, we have put one on the top, and it happens to be one of the most profound of them all. We have something that was once the greatest escape, and it has turned into one of the greatest ways to destroy ourselves. That's just the duality of life, right? But it gets a little bit deeper than that. Social media, phones, all these things, it has cooked our brains to the point where a lot of people cannot even enjoy life because they're overstimulated. It's that time for a competitive contest. For a limited time, you can follow this channel and your subscription will be free for life, you Homo sapiens. To enter and get your lifetime free membership, hit the subscribe button once, click the like button 3 times, send 1 share to a friend, and last, in the comments type, "I did it, why won't you?" Back to our story, kids. The real world does not compare to this fiction. You get to see all these things, you get to get all this easy access to all these things, to the point where life is not even enjoyable enough. And you've been scrolling for way too long. You're wasting time doing a bunch of nothing. You're scrolling for way too long. If you think about it, when you start scrolling, it's endless. It's endless. It's just one big thread. And a lot of people, they like to defend and say, oh, well, I watch all my favorite content and I learn and I do this and I do that. And I agree, some people are responsible, some are. But regardless, it's about a 10% of what you're consuming that is actually good for you. It's about a good 10%. Maybe it's more. I hope it's more for you, right? But if you're already in the defense, that's going to prove a point I'm going to make earlier. But I hope it is. But like I said, it's about 10% of all of that content that you consume is actually good for you. The other 90% of that junk is frying your brain. It's frying your brain. And the thing is, we sit there and tell ourselves, oh, I'm watching this, I'm connected to the source, and I don't want to miss out on this truth, and I don't want to miss out on this information. You tell yourself those things to make yourself feel better, because the truth is, you are afraid of missing out. You can't get off social media because you don't want to miss out. You don't want to miss out on the trends. You don't want to miss out on the gossip. You don't want to miss out on watching all this sad stuff and things making you feel more relatable to other people and other things. You don't want to miss out on that. The fear of missing out, that's really what's the driving force behind all of this. And those aren't even insecurities and the screen. It's a complex relationship. You see, our screens reflect not just our faces, but our deepest insecurities. Think about it. Every time you scroll, every time you click, there's a part of you that's being tugged at, poked, and prodded. It's like these devices know our weak spots and they exploit them. They magnify our fears, our doubts, and our anxieties. And well, the more we engage, the deeper we sink into this cycle of insecurity. One of the biggest problems is that all of this junk is playing on your insecurities. People are profiting off your insecurities. The people that run all of this stuff, they are profiting off your insecurities. Why do you think you see so much sad stuff? Why do you think it's a trend to be depressed now? Why do you think all this negativity is being thrown around? Why do you think there's always some new news thread that's making people scared and making people live in fear and making people fight against each other and divide and conquer people? You've got men hating on women, women hating on men, division and conquer. Why do you think all these things are going on? Because people profit off of your suffering. People profit off your insecurities. People have literally made careers for themselves playing on people's insecurities. Oh, you're some loser stuck in your house, and you can't do this and you can't do that? Buy my $1 million course and do this, do this, do that, do this, do that, right? People are playing on your insecurities, and sure, there are some people out there that mean well, and maybe they do have a high price because they think they're valuable. I'm not saying every apple in the bunch is bad. That's just the way it goes, but the thing is, we have to be aware. We've gotten so used to consuming things that are bad for us, we don't ever question those people. You go to McDonald's and get something that's terrible for you. You don't question them. Oh, what did you put in it? Are you trying to kill me? But you got somebody out here by themselves. They got a business, They're trying to make some money for themselves. Oh, you want to scrutinize them. Oh, your price is too high. You do this, you do that. Why are you not out here scrutinizing the people that's actually, they don't give a damn about you? They're playing on your insecurities. They're trying to scam you. They're trying to kill you. They're feeding you all this content, feeding you all this trash, getting you in that same loop you're in now. And you wonder why your life changed. Because you keep doing the same things, you keep watching the same things, and it keeps you in the same loop. And if you're still not hearing me, I want you to hear this, right? I want you to hear this, and that's a pun, and you don't even know it yet. But social media, the phones, all this stuff, it has enhanced a problem that we had for a long time. And it used to not be so much of a problem. But the screen has become the enemy. The screen has stepped in the middle of things, and this is why it gets a little tricky. But if you haven't noticed, everybody wants to be seen and everybody wants to be heard. It's human nature, it's how we are, it's what we are. Some people are going to say, oh well, I don't want to be seen, I want to be left alone. Or, I don't want to be heard, I don't want anybody to hear me, I hate my voice. Why, did you just speak? Why did you just voice your opinion? Because you want to be understood, or you felt that it was needed for you to explain yourself or explain the way you felt. Of course you do. You're human. You want to be seen. You want to be heard. Why do you think we have virtual prostitutes? Because people want to be seen. People want to be heard. Why do you think we have all these activists speaking on this and speaking on that? Because people want to be seen. People want to be heard. Why do you think it's a bunch of people with mommy and daddy issues all over the internet, scrutinizing everybody else or just being hurt, expressing their trauma? Because everybody wants to be seen. Everybody wants to be heard. It is our human nature, and we have built up a platform that has given so many people voices. But it's also messed everything up. It's distorted reality. Because you got 1 million and trillion people on these social media platforms, but it's only 1 million up here that's getting thousands and millions of views. And everybody else seeing it, they're like, man, how can I put in all this work and get 3 views, but they put in a little amount of work and they get millions of views? That's what it has created. That's the mindset. Which is also a toxic mindset, because if 3 people walk up to the average person, you're going to get freaked out, because 3 people is a lot of people, that's a lot of energy. But 3 compared to 1 million, that's minuscule, that comparison factor. So why always got to be compared to somebody? Because that's what we see, that's what we consume. And then, you hating on somebody who's more successful than you in a certain moment. You're comparing the beginning of your journey to somebody who's on level 55. But that's what you see. And you want to feel heard. You want to be understood. You want to be a star in your own right. You may not want to be a musician. You may not want to be an activist. You may not want to be a YouTuber or a teacher, whatever it is. But you still want to be seen. You still want to be heard. You want the things that you want to be appreciated. You want to be seen. And you want to be heard. It is the root of damn near all of our problems, all of our stress, all of our depression. That friend you lost, you wanted to be seen, you wanted to be heard. The person you tried to explain your truth to, and they didn't want to hear you, you wanted to be seen, you wanted to be heard. The friends that didn't see you, you were always the third friend in the group, or you were always that one by yourself. Nobody listened to you, nobody saw you, you tied your shoes, they kept walking. You wanted to be seen, you wanted to be heard. Every time you step up to talk about something you're proud of, nobody listens, and you feel bad. You wanted to be seen, you wanted to be heard. But the thing is, social media has given us a platform to speak. That's why you see a lot of people posting. Some people are content, some people are not. They post anything. I guarantee in this week, something that I just mentioned happened. Or you post a video, and you sat there and contemplated about posting it because you didn't get the views or likes you wanted, or you were mad at somebody else, or you felt some type of way because somebody else was doing a little something on social media that you weren't. Or somebody else had something that you wanted. Or somebody else was being understood in the way that you wanted to be understood. Something has happened in the last few days, in the last 24 hours in your life, that made you want to be seen and want to be heard. Really think about what I'm saying, but this is what social media is enhancing to the point where people don't see the consequence. People will say anything, but it all comes from wanting to be seen, wanting to be heard. Oh, you think you're this? Oh, you think you're that? People just comment that on your videos, on your pictures. You're like, bro, I don't know you, you don't know me. Understanding and breaking free from our preconceived notions is crucial. We often find ourselves trapped in a cycle of assumptions and judgments, projecting our own insecurities onto others. But what if we took a moment to understand, to truly see things from a different perspective? Assuming something about me based off of you being hurt in some certain situation, why not just ask me a question? Why not make, a little quanda instead of putting these assumptions on people? Instead of projecting how you feel in here, instead of putting that on others, why not just ask a question? Why not just be a little curious, my brother? Jalen Jenkins, somebody commented on one of his videos saying, "Oh, you're a one-hit wonder. This YouTube thing's not gonna work out for you, bro." Why do you have to say that? The man is posting videos, giving knowledge, expressing himself, being himself, doing his own thing, and people have the time out of their day to go comment that on a video. Why? Because you want to be seen and you want to be heard. Hurt, you hurt. But instead of working on yourself, focusing on yourself, you want to project all that anguish out on other people. You want to put it all on social media. I get it. You want to be seen, you want to be heard. I understand completely, but we got to learn how to exist without this, because this is not us. This is not the way we were meant to evolve. Of course, we're brilliant beings and we can control how much we consume, which is profound. But we are better than this. We are supposed to be existing without these things. Now, this is the real world. And what inspired me to make this video is my little cousin. He got punished, right? This little dude is 7, he got a VR headset, he's had every iPhone since he's been born, tablets, PS5, he got it all, right? He got it all. I watched him play the VR headset one day. It almost made me cry because he was so out of reality, right? But he got punished and he came over here and, the rules were no electronics, no this, no that. So I went outside, I was fixing my fishing poles, and this little dude comes outside, standing around, looking at the trees, looking at the grass. He walked up to a tree and touched it, looked at the leaves, and I'm like, okay. Then he went outside and started playing in the rocks, started throwing rocks at trees. I'm like, huh? You must really be bored. But you gotta come back to nature where you belong and start to connect. And he just started running around playing, and that boredom look was wiped off of his face. And I'm like, damn, I remember when I was young, they couldn't keep us from outside. We got new school pants, my mother said. Don't go outside and play football. I'm Reggie Bush. I got grass stains on my knees, just ruined my new khakis. We got OxyClean, and we're trying to get everything out because we were just outside connecting with nature, connecting with life, living real life. And that's something that people don't do anymore. You don't go outside in the morning to hear that morning bird. That morning bird is still there, but you don't go outside. You don't wake up early enough. You aren't really out there like that, all right? And that has been lost. Because of these phones, because of this right here, something we think is our buddy, something we think is our friend, and it is, in its own right, that phone has generated me more money than any job has. But money isn't everything. That phone has connected me with more people than any job has, any schooling I had. But that's not all there is to life. I've met a lot of people face to face, and I value that a lot more. There are some cool people I met online. I have 412,000, 19,000 subscribers. Shout out to y'all. Phone, camera technology, those are cool things, but that's not all there is to life. There's a lot more to life, but like I said, I think we have really lost that touch. And me, I'm 21 years old, growing up in the time I did. I grew up in, I would say, a pretty perfect time, right? I was born in 03. I became conscious in, 2008, 2009, something around there. I have some pretty early memories. I think my earliest memory, I was like 3 or 4. But you become conscious, start growing into your own person when you're around 5, 6. But the life that I lived, it had that essence of the last bits of the 90s. And we got to see the phone. The hottest phone was the BlackBerry. And the phones that slid out to the side, and this and this and that. And technology just progressed. The PS2 was out, the Xbox 360, like all those things just kept going and, Now kids, as soon as they're born, they get an iPad thrown in front of them. You go to the bathroom, you can't go without your phone. You're in the shower scrolling on your phone. You're watching something, you're eating something, you gotta watch something. You're watching something and watching something else. You got your TV on Netflix and then you're scrolling on TikTok. Like, it's crazy, bro. It's really crazy how out of touch and out of mind we are. We are really out of touch. We are really out of mind. Frying our brains to the point we can't even consume anything that's not easy. If it's not a 3-second video, we don't want to watch it. If you see a paragraph on Facebook, you're not reading that. You're not reading that. You're not opening any book. You can't bring yourself to study because your brain is cooked. You can't bring yourself to do anything meaningful because your brain is cooked. And I don't mean that obviously you do things meaningful. Which is meaningful. I'm just driving the point home. I really want you to understand. But we cook, bro, we cook. But the most beautiful thing about it all is we have the power to control it. You can put your phone down. I know it sucks. I know it's hard and it keeps vibrating. And then it gets to the point where your phone is not even on you and you still feel vibrations, right? And you know this is bad for you, but deep down you really don't care. Used to. I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but there is more to life. There's more to your experiences than these damn screens. The screen is the enemy. I know your eyes don't work like they used to. I know your eyes be hurting. I know your brain be fried. Your eyes be fried, even after a good night of sleep. It's all that damn screen time. There is more to life, good people. There is more to life than this TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram. Even YouTube can get a bit absurd. But I appreciate y'all for watching me. If I had to give y'all any advice, I hope this video resonates with you. But get off this, go touch grass. Learn the real steps and aspects of life. Learn consequence. The things you say, the things you do, they have consequences in peace. Consequences, right? You want to be seen, you want to be heard, cool. But understand what you do and the way you act, it has consequences. You cannot hide behind this screen forever. You can't, all the nasty, crazy things you say online, all the things you do because of the things you consider online, those things have consequences. You're not taking the time out of your day to learn certain skills and be productive. When these screens go away, when you grow up, life is still going to go on. Life's still going to go on. The things you say to people online, say that to somebody face to face in real life, you're getting your damn wig split. But no, you would never say that in person. Why? Because you don't have that screen to hide behind. But some people are stupid enough to do it. They act the same way they do online in person. The real world slaps them and they look stupid. Oh, I thought I could ask her, is it pink in her face? What? Come on, bro, is it? Pink? My God, that damn TikTok. Brain pause. I get it. Some things do need pause because people be tripping, but you? No, I don't know, man. I don't have nothing else to say. I have a lot to say, but I don't even want to continue to why peep worry, bro. I could burn your ear off this. It burns my soul. It burns my soul. I just want people to find peace, truly. I fight for mine every day, and I'm good. I'm living a good life. I'm at peace. I love my family. I love my situation, but all this junk just gets old, bro. There's more to life than all of this, all of it. I've been so happy and content with my damn guitar. I've been loving on my guitar. Me and my guitar have been making love, right? As one would say. When I went on my trip and I was away from home, away from my family, the only thing I missed outside of my family and food was my damn guitar. I was longing for my guitar. I wanted to get back to my guitar. I wanted to go to the guitar stores while I was in California just to play guitar, just to be reunited with a guitar. But that wasn't enough. I wanted to build my guitars. That's what's been on my mind lately. That's what's been fueling damn near everything up. I've been playing like 8 to damn near 12 hours a day, staying up all night playing my guitar because that's what's been bringing me peace. And it's a beautiful thing, and I put in all this work, and there's actual results that come out of it versus me scrolling 8 hours on TikTok. I've achieved nothing, maybe got a few video ideas and some cool songs. Cool beans. You achieve nothing. Headaches, that headache that's been in the front of your head, wrapping around your head, get off that phone. It'll go away after a few days. Go outside, touch grass, get some sunlight, start eating right, start eating. Right, be conscious of what you're consuming and your life will change. But like I said, I'm not trying to keep the YRI going. I need to let y'all go. I need to go myself and go play my guitar and, I don't know, man. I just be trying to wake people up, man. It's not even my job, but I don't know. Man, I just be trying to help as much as I can, just to leave y'all with a little piece of something though. Man, always remember to not take things personally because we live in a time, we're in a place where so many people want to be seen, so many people want to be heard. And instead of people putting in the work to make their situations better, people are going to hate on you, people are going to be miserable. And if you don't watch it, you will fall into those same traps too. Blaming other people for your situation, oppressing people because you feel oppressed. It's endless, right? It's endless. You've been bullied in some way, you've been hated on in some way, somebody have treated you badly in some way. Don't take it personal, don't take it personal. Just keep bossing up in your own life and in your own right. People don't know. You, the people that talk about you, they don't know. They don't know you, they don't know what the hell you've been through, they don't know what you're thinking, they don't know you, and that's cool. Keep it that way. The most beautiful things in life are untouched, waiting to be explored. Some of those things are never found, never understood. So be lost treasure, my friend, in this world. But this world is beautiful, by the way, don't get it twisted. We're just talking about screens. The world is a beautiful place, but you gotta get off the screen. So I love you, you take care of yourself, and the app session is officially over. Set down your device and go outside and experience a screen.
Hard basis.
Fast and to the point news and information daily.